So you know what the average length essay is?
The answer is 4.5 hours. Whereas the average bear attack, 6 minutes. If your fate was going to be decided by a violent attack, would you rather be 6 minutes or 4.5 hours? 4.5 hours, even if you survive, that's torture. I am disgusted by both the statistic and so many men being willing to say, well, this is not an accurate assumption, that not all men do this. And that's true. Maybe not all men do this. But I find this very hypocritical, because one of the main reasons men are so obsessed, including myself, with martial arts and all these other things is that we spent a lot of our formative years imagining getting into fights with every other man we come across. This is a common daydream that most men, including myself, constantly have. You just get to the point where literally all the time, as a teenager, even in your 20s in college, as you're walking down the street, you see every guy and you think, hey, could I take him? So it's very hypocritical for men to say that it's incorrect for women to be imagining that, because we do it all the time. All the time. But the strength difference is ridiculous. I am not very strong for a man. I'm not. I know women, including my sisters, who are my height or taller than me, and physically the strength difference is horrendous. It is ridiculous to me that men are willing to discount women's fear of being attacked when they're themselves imagining fights, following martial arts, being obsessed with fighting and violence. I have personally been in a situation where I was coerced by a woman to engage, but not at any point in time was I afraid for my life or my physical well-being. I was afraid of what she might do to herself, as that was the threat, but that was the only viable threat that could be made. Whereas women around men are contending with the very real possibility of being overpowered. No wonder women are talking about choosing the bear. No wonder women distancing themselves from men. And I think no wonder so many men who spend their lives imagining being in fights now are terrified that they won't be in a relationship where they're physically dominant. I do not think that's coincidental. So, Team Bear.